At shooting guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 11, Nick Stauskas. At the other guard position, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 0, Isaiah Hammond. At small forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 33, Robert Covington. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 7, Carl Landry. Man in the middle, 7 feet, number 21, Joel Embiid. The head coach of your home team is Brett Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, your Philadelphia 76ers.
It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. And back in action is Nerlens Noel. They are more than happy he's suited up and ready to play.
That was a short leave of absence, and he's back in the fold now, Kevin. We'll see if he can pick right up where he left off.
And in the grand scheme of things, that injury, not that big a deal. A little bit longer, and it may have been.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Seattle, they've got Gallinari. Kenneth Faried is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Mudiay, and it's Foy in at the 2 spot.
You know, when I think of Wilson Chandler, what comes to mind is supreme athleticism. He can throw it down with the best of them. Yet he's still working on the other areas of his game to be more well-rounded.
And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
And so here is Philadelphia. Following the miss by Kenneth Faried. Embiid kicks to Landry. And Faried sends it back. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Chandler against Landry. Just 5 on the clock. Cannon can't hit. And here's Seattle. Feeds it to Faried. No one near Mudiay as he lets it go. Offensive rebound. Here's Foy. Here's Faried. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Mudiay with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And the dunk by Faried.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Cannon kicks to Stauskas. In the corner, Cannon with it. Landry with the screen. Here's Cannon. Last time out, he had 13 points. Shot from 12. A second chance effort, and Landry lays it up and in. Landry's got his first basket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Chandler outside. Faried at the elbow. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now it's sent it over to Doris Burke, who's able to talk with Brett Brown.
I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Faried. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guy's an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's Seattle with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Moutier. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, perhaps one of the most intriguing draft picks of this past summer, Emmanuel Moutier, can be a game-changing player. Was going to play, Clark, as you recall, at SMU for Larry Brown.
He sure was, and went overseas instead. So we don't know a ton about him other than his reputation is sterling. Now we'll see if he can live up to it.
And the second free throw, good.
And how about Moutier, guys? He has a very interesting upbringing. Born in the Congo, grew up in Texas, then spent last season in China. Already a very well-traveled young man for a player of his age.
For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Screen by Fareed. Moutier passes to Fareed. And the rejection by Embiid. The 76ers lead.
And you know, with Moutier, you can't ignore what he does on the court. He has amazing size at the point guard spot, excellent vision, and is a natural playmaker for his squad.
Landry gets the bucket. And Seattle shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Foy from long range. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Covington. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Embiid the screen. 6 to shoot. Stauskas kicks to Embiid. From 15 feet away, misses off the right iron. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to New York.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw rolls can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Here's Stauskas after the basket by Seattle. Here's Covington. Landry with the screen. Baseline try, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Now, here is Foy. Moutier with the basket.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
There's the dish to Covington. Takes the 13-footer. The 76ers with another miss. For Seattle, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by Seattle. Foy dishes to Fareed, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
On the wing, Chandler. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. And the shot is good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice this season, and last year they took both games.
2 teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Carl Landry. Now here's Noel. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Shot to stop the run. Not enough on that one as it misses. Philadelphia last year struggled in a number of ways, Greg. The big one was they couldn't make shots as a team. Very basic.
Kevin, lowest field goal percentage in the entire league, and by a wide margin to get any wins when that's the case.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Embiid. Tony Roten comes in for Nick Stauskas. And it's Marshall in for Isaiah Cannon. Lee's checked in for Seattle. Nelson comes in for Moutier. Now, here's Marshall. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And here is Roten. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gallinari passes to Fareed. Now, here's Gallinari. Tight defense on him. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Now, here's Noel. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot to end this cold run. Grant with the bucket, getting it done inside. Seattle leading by 8. Lee kicks to Nelson. And another basket for Seattle.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Now, here's Marshall. Grant with a screen on Nelson. He used that pick to get in close. Covington's got his 2nd bucket.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Pass to Gallinari. Chandler against Grant. Fareed dishes to Nelson. Chandler the pass to Gallinari. Here's Lee. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Fareed kicks to Gallinari. Plays it up and banks it in. Gallinari's got 6 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Seattle.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. You can see he just rushed that a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
It really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. It took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shot.